Hi, I'm Bob Daly, and this is Gulf Coast Gardening with Nature's Way Resources. Hi, I'm Bob Daly, and we're here with John Ferguson, who is the owner of Nature's Way Resources, and we're here at his nursery, which has some gorgeous plants. We're standing in front of some native plants right now. John, tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Well, we probably have the largest selections of native plants in southeast Texas. And here we got one, this verbenium, it's in full bloom. It's called the Walters viburnum, I believe it is.
Yeah.
You can see it's just beautiful, solid white for several weeks. It's a great plant for the bees and butterflies that, come break dormancy early and come out.
Sure.
And gives them the early pollen and nectar. Right here behind you got a fringe tree.
This is beautiful. Yeah, this is gorgeous.
It's another one. We go down here.
There's another viburnum, huh?
Yep. This is, I believe, the Walters viburnum.
This is gorgeous.
Again, it's been blooming for several weeks.
And these are this is an understory tree,
Right.
so people
Part
can.
sun, yeah,
Yeah.
good shade. It's great for the woodlands area. Oh, what they call it, Jack Pervious, and it's called a silver bell. Different names, but again, it's a great, beautiful plant in the spring bloomer.
It is pretty, yeah.
It has no disease, no
You can
pests.
shape this like you want.
Yeah. No water, no fertilizer. Just plant it, mulch it, and forget about it.
God
God
does
does the rest.
water. God does the rest. Yeah.
So,
And
that's why we try to specialize in plants that really do well in this area, this region.
Can we walk through here and
Sure.
you can show us some stuff? This is a beautiful tree up here. Looks like it's about maybe 10 years old.
Well, it's actually only 4 years old as of May.
Are you kidding me?
Now, this is a Pakistani mulberry. It's very fast growing. One of the things we like to do here is test plants to see how they perform in our climate before we sell them to our customers.
Sure.
If someone wants a fast growing shade tree, this one's growing 8 to 10 foot a year.
That is fantastic. What a beautiful tree.
Also, it has a fruit on it. You can see it's already forming fruit. It's an early season fruit.
I see that.
It makes a mulberry as big as my finger, and it gets sweet when it's red. Doesn't even have to turn black.
Oh my goodness.
The only problem is the birds and the squirrels love it.
Love it. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
So they come in and get their share, but it's a great tree.
I love the leaves on it. The leaves are just beautiful.
Yeah, typical mulberry leaf. But so far, no disease, no pest problems. We get a catch of bag burns, but that's good for the environment,
Sure.
so we leave them alone. But anyway, it's just a great plant that we have.
I love it.
And this was about 3 foot tall bear that we put it in.
4 years old.
Yeah.
John, this is another tree that's really pretty. It looks like the tree you just showed us, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is a cousin. It's a Chinese fringe tree. They're both in the same, botanical family.
Right.
But it thrives in the woodlands area, Conroe. It's just beautiful. It's been blooming for weeks. These little tiny flowers, the insects, the butterflies love it.
It's a gorgeous tree.
No disease, no pest problems. Just, again, one of the Texas tough plants.
Right. Yeah, you have some blueberries growing over here. You want to take a look at your blueberries?
Yeah. Well, one of the things we got, like I said, we like to test things. So we got 16 varieties of blueberries here in our blueberry bed. And we're testing how they grow and respond, what the berry tastes. Is it sweet? Is it tart? Big? Small?
Let's go take a look.
So let's go over here.
John, this is a test plot for blueberries.
Correct. We got 16 varieties of blueberries here. And, when they do a test in other states or other things, doesn't mean it's going to work here in the Woodlands, Conroe area.
Sure.
So we wanted to test it. Blueberries are some of the healthiest food you can eat. Antioxidants, fight cancer, etc. So as you can see, this one right here is in full bloom. Yet this variety over here has already got berries. They'll be getting ripe in a few weeks.
Well, can you come back and eat some in a few weeks?
You have to come
great.
back here.
All right.
That's my thing. I love to come here in the morning and sample all the different berries.
Oh,
Some are
good
sweet,
idea,
some
yeah.
are tart, different flavors.
That's
So
a great
it's been
idea.
a lot of fun. But
So now you can test these and know what plants are good for this area and then provide them for the
which one do the
residents.
best? Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing on the mulches. We learned that blueberries do much better for about 8 to 10 inches of mulch here compared to the typical 2 or 3.
Right, okay.
So little things we're learning so we can give better advice.
That's fantastic. I also see you have a bunch of vegetables over there. Can we go look at those?
Oh, sure. Before we do, I want to mention something. The
Oh,
tree's
yeah.
just leafing out over here.
This tree over here.
That's a catalpa.
You don't see many of those
Not
now.
anymore. But you know what its nickname is?
No.
The fish bait tree.
Oh, okay. I remember when I was a kid, we used to
There
get
you go.
get the catalpa worms
Right.
and go
Fish bait.
fishing. Yeah.
That's the host plant for several of the giant moths. If you don't have this tree, you don't get those beautiful moths.
Really? Okay.
So we're propagating that. It's not available in commerce.
That is a fantastic.
So we got 2 or 3 of them around the property. And it's kind of an ugly duckling. It's little. And as it gets bigger, it gets prettier and prettier. And finally, after about 20 years, a magnificent shade tree. Beautiful clusters, wisteria-like clusters of white flowers in the spring.
Nice. Well, it's a long-lived tree then.
Oh yeah, it lives well over 100 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's a great landscape plant. So it's just one of the things we got here that's kind of unique.
I like it. Yeah. John, tell us about this beautiful plant.
Well, this is one of the southern azaleas. It's a member of the rhododendron family. You know, a lot of people from up north are famous for rhododendrons.
Right.
This is our southern version. This is called a butterfly azalea that blooms in the spring. It's flat, gorgeous,
It is beautiful.
and in color. So we carry things like that. It's well adapted. Again,
Evergreen.
It's pretty much evergreen once it's established. Just a luscious, beautiful plant.
And over here we have some pear trees.
Yeah, we saw
Tell
all
us
kind
about
of fruit
this.
trees here in containers. You know, so people, 'cause, you know, fruit gardens is so important to our health, and there's nothing beat a fresh pear or a peach or an
I agree
apple
with
right
you.
off
Yeah,
the
that's
tree.
true.
And when they bloom in the spring, there's beautiful white flowers. They're ornamental. You
They're
know,
really pretty.
there's a lot of people sell those sterile hybrids, the Bradford pear. They have the white
Uh-huh.
fruit, but no fruit. Why don't you do both?
Right, I agree. Now, I noticed the Bradford pears are pretty susceptible to fire blight.
Fire blight
And
and other diseases.
These have
are,
a better,
yeah, these are resistant varieties. Again, these are proven to do well. The varieties we sell in this area.
right.
Same thing on the peaches, the apples, the nectarines, the avocados, anything that grows here, we have it.
And talking about eating stuff, let's go look at your vegetables.
Let's go.
John, let's talk about these tomatoes here.
Well, that's one of the things we're proud of, Bob. These are by the Gunther sisters. These are heirloom tomatoes, and
Right.
they're raised from organic seed and they're raised organically. It's one of the plants we can get organically grown.
Fantastic.
And one of the things about heirlooms, they don't have the high production of the modern hybrids,
Mm-hmm.
but they got far more times nutrition levels. And things like lycosine that prevents cancer, and
Sure.
they're actually is 4 or 5 times higher in these than in the modern hybrids.
So these are healthy plants. They're something people can use in their garden,
And the fruits
And-
are better for you.
and the fruits are better for you.
And they got
That's
better flavor too.
better flavor. Yeah, I noticed that. And you have all kinds of other vegetables out here.
Oh
You
yeah, we got peppers,
and-
we got different things, we got eggplant, we got herbs. I mean, I think we got 10 or 12 varieties of peppers, probably 30 varieties of herbs. I mean,
Wow.
you know,
This
just
is-
based on the season, it changes.
Sure, sure. This is gorgeous out here. John, I want to thank you very much for
My pleasure,
for,
old friend.
interviewing with us. And
So-
we'll talk to you later.
Sounds great.
This is Gulf Coast Gardening. Stay tuned for more with Nature's Way Resources. And remember, you can come out to Nature's Way Resources for all your gardening and plant needs.